What's up? It's Jason Blakley, and for my 30-day project in language arts, I'll be reading The End of Procrastination, How to Stop Postponing and Live a Fulfilled Life by Petr, Ludwig, and Adela Schicker. The reason I chose procrastination as my self-help topic is because it's been something pretty prevalent in my life, really over the past few years. It's something I need to get better at, especially with college coming up next year, and so this would be a great opportunity to do so. The techniques I'm using to help get over the procrastination issue is timing out my assignments so that I can get them done in a timely manner, giving myself incentives for completing assignments sooner and getting rewarded for it, and then finally taking short breaks between each assignment so that I will be kind of refreshed and replenished for the next one. So week 1 of the 30-day project for procrastination is over. I think it went okay for a lot of the techniques I set out for myself, but I can definitely get better, and that's what I'm looking forward to the next few weeks. In terms of the skills I laid out for myself for week 1, start homework 10 minutes before usual. So I usually start my homework at like 2 o'clock. I spend a lot of time like relaxing after school, so one of my goals was to start on homework sooner so that I could get done with it sooner. I did pretty good with that. I started about like 10 to 15 minutes earlier than usual on my homework over the week, and hopefully I can start sooner as time goes on so that I have more time in the afternoon to relax. Another one of my skills I set out for myself is put all my assignments on the to-do list on my phone. Some days I did good with that, but other days I forgot to put my assignments on my phone to keep track of them. So that's something I have to get consistent at, and I have to do every day. Taking a 5-minute break between long assignments, I did okay with that. I probably spent like too much time with a break during those assignments, but I think I'll get better with that. The next skill, avoiding technology in my room. I did good with that for the most part. That was actually one of the ones that I did really good with. Staying off my phone, my computer, those things. Focus on one section at a time for large assignments. I didn't really have a large assignment this week, so we'll wait on that one. And then giving myself incentives for completing homework. I did good with that. A couple of incentives were like that I get to watch basketball once I got done with my homework. So I think that incentives are a really beneficial thing, and they help with motivation a lot. So that's pretty much all the skills for week 1, and I hope to get better at those skills as the weeks go on, and I'll make sure to track my progress with that. So week 2 of the 30-day project is complete, and it was a solid week. In terms of math homework, I was able to turn that all in on time and get all 100% on that, so that was good. In terms of language arts though, I need to improve there. I've been struggling on the essays, getting them turned in on time and all completed, so I need to get better at that, and hopefully I will. But to get this part started, I just wanted to quote in The End of Procrastination, Ludwig says, "Time is the most valuable commodity you have in life. It's not money, unlike time, you can borrow it, save or earn more. You can't do that with time. Every single second you waste is gone forever. And that's something that this project is helping me realize. And it's something that I'm now taking into consideration. So in terms of the skills, in terms of starting my homework earlier, I was able to start about 20-25 minutes earlier than like 2 o'clock. So I'm getting better there. Hopefully I can keep getting started earlier, and I won't have to take like such long breaks after school and just kind of get into it quicker. Putting all my assignments in the to-do list on my phone. I did a better job of that this week, and basically every day I was able to put all my assignments in my phone, so that's great progress there. Taking a 5-minute break between long assignments. I did a good job with that, I think, except I ended up taking about 10 minutes. I'd get distracted on my phone, and I need to stop doing that. But hopefully next week I can get it down to 5-minute breaks, and so that assignments aren't dragging on forever. Avoiding technology in my room. This week I did a good job of that. I just basically make sure to keep my phone and laptop out of my room, and I usually do a really good job with that. Focusing on one section at a time with large assignments. It's still a struggle because I still get overwhelmed by like essays with large word counts and stuff, but that's something that I feel like I can get better at. And then giving myself incentives for completing homework. I did good with that, I think. And that's pretty much it. So week 3 of the 30-day project is over, and it was a good week for me. I think a good quote from the End of Procrastination, How to Stop Postponing and Live a Fulfilled Life. Ludwig says, recall that goals truly are strong motivators. Unlike extrinsic motivation, people who are motivated by goals do things because they really want to. This makes them work with great intensity. And I think this quote really emphasizes like the purpose of this project. And you need goals to set for yourself if you're going to overcome something like procrastination. You're not going to do it by just going free for all, just saying, I'll get things done. You gotta actually set specific but realistic goals and expectations. So I thought that was a good quote, and it kind of went along with the process of this project. In terms of the techniques that I used, the same ones as the weeks before. Starting homework 10 minutes before usual for the first week, and I've continued to start earlier and earlier. This week I started about half an hour, 45 minutes earlier than I did at the start. So I'm making good progress there, and I'm able to have more free time and be able to have more fun, which is really good. Putting all my assignments in my to-do list on my phone, I've continued that for a couple weeks straight. I've stayed consistent with that. So in terms of my to-do list, each morning I'll just make sure to have all the things I need to get done for that day, and then at the end of the day put down all the homework assignments and make sure that I get them done. Avoiding technology in my room. Once again, I'm doing a good job with that. I think I'd struggle a lot more if I kept my technology in my room right by where I sit. It'd just be much more tempting to use it and get distracted and not get my assignments done. And that's the exact opposite of what I want for this project. The next technique, focusing on one section at a time for large assignments. I thought I did a great job of that this week, and for a government, I guess you could call it project or bigger assignment that's worth some points. It's for a fictional court case, and I am a Supreme Court judge for that. And in order to kind of do that role, I need to have research done, so I was able to do that, which I wouldn't have been able to if I didn't start earlier. So that's really good too. So that's pretty much that week in summary. So after week 4 of the 30-day project, the process is now complete, and I made a lot of progress with procrastination. This week alone, I made sure to start my homework an hour earlier than at the start of this project. I was originally starting my schoolwork around 2 o'clock. Now it's about 1 o'clock, spending less time distracted with my phone and more time getting things done with schoolwork. So I've made a lot of progress on those grounds. With the to-do list on my phone, it's remained a constant pretty much throughout. The first week I struggled with making sure to remember to put all the assignments on the to-do list, but now I've been pretty good about making sure every day I have all my assignments on there, so that when I get home I know exactly what I need to do, and I have a timetable for when I need to get it done, which I didn't have before. In terms of a quote that kind of summarized this whole process of getting over procrastination, Ludwig says on page 232 of the End of Procrastination, "If you want to move forward, your personal growth must be built on a stable foundation." So I think this project gives me exactly that. I have skills and techniques to build off of. I've spent time getting over the hurdles of this process, and now I have something to use for my student career in college. So I'm really thankful for that this project has given me that. So yeah, that's the end of week 4. I'm happy with the progress I've made. I'm happy how far I've come with this. So that's pretty much it.